Alright everyone, we will be live in just a moment. Hello, people. I do hope everyone's doing well today. Okay, we have a lot of shit to cover. But first, how's everyone doing? Sorry for the late night stream. I had, no time throughout the rest of the day. You know how the fuck it is being in school and shit. But you know what? We're here now. Of course, the announcement just went out in the server. We have hit 200 members of the fucking server, which is wild. I did not expect that many people. So yeah. I do hope everyone is doing quite well. And, you know, y'all tell me. Y'all tell me how we're feeling. Feeling good? You feeling happy? Hungry? Hungry? Why are you hungry? You can't be hungry. You gotta stop being hungry. Go eat. Go eat a burger from Burger King. Okay? It's actually really good. It's actually... I'm looking at my, because the thing is, like, the account that I stream off of, which is the account that's logged in here, is not my personal YouTube account. So whenever I want to, watch something, I have to fucking take a picture of it, because putting it in my watch later does nothing, because it doesn't pop up on my phone, or my fucking iPad. So I had to take a fucking picture of the fucking video, but can I show it? Okay, well, regardless, I had to take a picture of the video, and that's a water bottle that's sitting precariously right there. Burger King. Okay, we missed a lot of shit, but you know what, some developments have been happening in my life. I realized that the major that I'm in college for fucking sucks. Sucked for me, at least. It was funny, because, like, I was walking out of a class today, and, I had my headphones in because I was not feeling it. I was not feeling that shit in the slightest. And, like, I noticed, like, out the corner of my fucking eye, someone was, like, running next to me, and I was like... So I stopped, I took out my earbud, and he was like, "Hey, are you a part of yada yada yada?" And I was like, not yet, because, like, it's something for my major. What's my major? It's a STEM major. But it's, like, a group for my major. And I was like, not yet. And he was like, "Oh, well, hey, maybe you should consider joining. Why are you not a part of it yet?" I was considering changing my major. Like, I stopped, and I was like... Because I don't think y'all realize. I was on the verge of, like, just shutting the fuck down. Like, my brain was this close to just going, like, no. No. Like, I was this close to just bursting into fucking tears in front of him. Like, I can't do this shit. Okay? So I was just like... Honestly, I was considering changing my major. It was like a good, like, second of my brain, like literally the cogs turning to go, like, we have to come up with an answer that is both truthful, might end this conversation, so that I can get out of here and recover myself. Yeah? Rip, but it's good you're figuring out and not 50k later. Yeah, it's good that I'm figuring that out first semester fucking freshman year, then, like, 50k deep, balls fucking deep into my fucking major, and I'm just like, damn, I really want to fucking die right now. But so what's going on is like, I tell him that, and I'm expecting this to end the conversation. Cause like, I didn't want to say, dude, I'm not interested. Cause like, A, this is a pretty big organization to be in if you want to be in my major. It gives you a lot of fucking connections. And B, he was really fucking nice. Like, he was super nice, you know? Cause this isn't like some org that you have to pay to be in. Like, he was purely fucking volunteer, clearly passionate about the fucking org. He was like really nice. So he was like, really, what makes you want to change your major? And I was just like, honestly, it's my heart isn't there. And he was like, nah, I get it. Like, what made you choose this in the first place? Well, I really liked this, and I was decent at it. But, like, now that I'm getting into it, I'm realizing, like, this isn't necessarily what I want to do for the rest of my life. And he was just like, hey, man, I get it. He wished me well, you know, and I went on my way. And I walked... Where did I walk directly after that? I walked to my dorm. That was like that walk was rough. Cause I was just like walking those like 5 minutes and I was just like, plenty of trees out here. There's like a hardware store right down the road with some pretty heavy duty shit. Heavy duty line and wire. Like, it was a bad walk. Cause it's like the fucking... Have you ever watched a movie where some shit goes down and then like the universe comes down and smacks the fucking main character with some shit that reminds them of what they've been thinking of and what they just went through? I had one of those situations and it fucking sucked. It fucking sucked. Cause I couldn't be like me. Like, he wasn't like one of the fucking campus Christians on the fucking campus who'll be like, hey, do you wanna talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Like, no, he was so nice. He was so fucking nice and passionate about like the shared major that we have, and I'm just sitting here like, this guy's deep into the fucking major like a fucking junior and shit. He's doing well for himself, and I'm just sitting here first semester freshman like, okay, man, you know what? Hey, casket costs don't cost too much this time of year. Maybe it's about time. Like, shit sucked. Oh, I don't even like think, yeah, ATP sold out. Like, that was like a main character out of a story fucking, like the fucking hero's journey is about to start moment there. Like that shit sucked, dude. I don't even like thinking of myself as like the main character. That shit's conceited as hell. But like, I'm telling you, if I would have crossed the street and gotten hit by the fucking isekai truck, I would have expected it. Like, that shit sucked. It was so bad. That shit was rough. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But, you know, sometimes you run out of it is what it is. So, I'm thinking of switching my major to, maybe pre-law and poli-sci. And at the same time, dude, I'm also, like, lightly considering taking a gap semester. Because I've not been this mentally taxed by school since like COVID year, you know? But I'ma live. I'ma be okay. I'ma live and be okay. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Gonna get out of here. Living a life, gonna be okay. Okay today, yeah. But yeah, no. That shit was rough. It's nice to be in chat that is slow enough to read unlike another certain streamer. Well, that's what happens when you have big streamers and small streamers. Hello, Yellinger. Yeah, no. That's what happens. Um, I learned that we have a Washington State Legislature candidate that is anti-train. That's interesting. Hello, Crispy Chris. Welcome to stream. But we have a good stream today. I'm gonna try to get through it. Not as quickly as possible, but in a quick enough manner. Why? Mostly, why the why are all of this guy's fucking thumbnails, like, vaguely fetishy? Like, dog. It's... Wait, no. Dog, what the Dude. Dude. Why? Sorry you've had a rough go of it. College really has those fuck you up moments, yeah. He says it will import crime and drugs from Portland. Oh, he's a fucking idiot. Okay. He's probably a Republican. Sounds like it. I never went to college. The thought of getting back into the swing of school when I graduated at 19 in 2016 was terrifying, so I just kind of lollygagged for the last 7 years. Hope this finds you all. Hey. Everything that you did within those 7 years has been enriching to your life and your life specifically. Don't let anyone tell you what you should be doing with your life. What the fuck? Why the wide childbearing hips? Because that's how shit happens. Boss just finished streaming on phone and he spent the whole time with slow mode off and he couldn't read chat SMH. That's hilarious. Oh, so that explains why we just fucking jumped viewers. Okay. Well, hello everyone who just came from the boss stream. A pillow here. We have some shit to cover today. We have not covered the first segment. Sorry for the lack of streams recently. Life, it never dies. Women are my favorite guy. Sex. I'm wanting more. Tell the world. Stop the war. Boom. Hear the bass go zoom. Have a body filled with groove. Cyber system F overload. Everybody movement. All of the dream. How does it mean when the rhythm is glad? There is nothing to be said. Danger and dance, clapping the hands when we're out in this phase of the planet of the birds. Does a boss phone stream? Yeah, he's in like DC right now. Lol Saber. After a certain point, he just leaned into the lewdness of the bad movies he covers. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, dude, when it does come to fucking Saber Spark, dude, I wouldn't have an issue with people fucking baiting shit like that, but like, most of the niggas who watch his content are not niggas. They are nigglets. They are kids, they are children. Yeah? Like no one watching Saber Sparks, like, I'm not gonna say all of them are, but like, definitely, probably a vast majority of Saber Sparks fucking, whatchamacallem? Fucking fan base probably lean more towards the children's side. Which is why I have an issue with the whole being lewd in the fucking thumbnail shit. But you know what? Anything for views, I guess. Anything for views. Where have I heard that song? It was a big meme song. Whoop whoop Voshites. I don't be here often, but I guess today really did take it out of me. I don't be here often, but I'm here more often than Bosch when he streams. Well, thank you for being here. Okay. Let's get through this shit, because I need to do laundry and go to sleep. Also, why is this so silent? Okay. Saberspark, the closeted furry? Yeah, that guy. That guy who constantly reacts to lewd furry content, but swears to God he's not a furry. That guy. Yeah. The West has fallen, and billions must. Make Twitter videos about it on Twitter. Make very bad Twitter shorts about it. Put it on YouTube even. Fearmonger about it constantly and incessantly. You know, like a dodo bird. The West has fallen. The West has fallen. Fucking, it's like, wait, dang it, no, I cussed. The West has fallen. Billions must. Make videos about it on Twitter and YouTube Shorts and TikTok because the West has fallen and billions must complain about it, I guess. So to those of you who don't know about PragerU, they were a pretty big right-wing content just suction hole. Just like they entirely existed as like a black hole of right-wing content. Yeah, you know, that used to suck people in, chew them up, spit them out with horrible right-wing ideals. And very recently, they kind of fell off in content production. Their old method of bringing people in to speak on topics and make educational videos didn't really work because they started getting torn apart, and they recently moved to a format that is much harder to debunk: YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts have a very bad issue with the spreading of conspiracy theories, and today we have a video from PragerU on Twitter. The left is doing to America what the barbarians did to the Roman Empire. Okay? So, I'm here to watch this video, react to it, and also talk a bit about the Roman Empire, and also what the barbarians did to the Roman Empire. The barbarians did to the Roman Empire, since we can't do our proper historical talking points. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, the sun is ballin' billions must fry. Yeah. Dude, Vosh is bad. Billions must 416, I guess.
The left is doing to America what the barbarians did to the Roman Empire. But the Romans did a lot of good things. I mean, they built roads, they built sanitation, and this is not insignificant, but there was a staggering amount of cruelty that was at the heart of the Roman Empire, the heart. Gladiators were an example where the emperor would have people go for entertainment to watch people tortured to death. I mean, if you read about the gladiator events, I mean, it's pure.
Wait, hold up. Anthony Fauci! Anthony Fauci! Okay. Anyone remember that guy?
In the purest sense of the word.
Also, why is there the real Anthony? Okay, it's a book.
Men battled till they killed each other. So we're not like that. We're the first example of a good society committing suicide. That's a very big difference. This is unique. This is not Rome. This is the most decent society created. Yes, I'm well aware.
Yes, this is the most decent society ever created. Now I'm going to list off all of the things that everyone is going to say to refute this point. So that no one can say it's actually not a very decent society. I'm going to list everything that the society has done wrong, and say, well, you know, like it's literally the meme. Like he's about to do the meme where Peter Griffin is like, well, you know, America is probably the best country on earth, and don't mention slavery or like, and he goes down the list. He's literally about to do that meme. It's very funny.
Very well aware of slavery and Jim Crow. I'm very well aware of a lot of defects historically in America. But I don't compare America to utopia. I compare it to other countries. There's a reason 4 million blacks have moved to the United States.
Blacks. That's all blacks.
Million blacks have moved to the United States. I compare it to other countries. There's a reason 4 million blacks
Carrying on.
Have moved to the United States in the last few decades from Africa and the Caribbean. It's because
Thank you, Benefit Potato. America's probably the best country on earth, and don't talk about slavery or redlining or income inequality or the war in Iraq or Jim Crow. Like literally,
they know how good it is. They know how good it is to be a black or a white or
to be a black or a white
or you name it in the United States of America.
Okay, so this is a very dumb video. Let's break this down.
The left is doing to America what the barbarians did to the Roman Empire. But the Romans did a lot of good things. I mean, they built roads, they built sanitation, and this is not insignificant, but there was a staggering amount of cruelty that was at the heart.
Okay, so one, they don't even talk, like Dennis doesn't even talk about barbarians here. He's just like, well, you know, there's like a lot of cruelty at the heart of the Roman Empire. So he doesn't even talk about what the barbarians supposedly did to the Roman Empire, which was finish it off. Let's be honest. I'm saying this as someone who acknowledges that at the time, the Roman Empire was probably one of the better places to live. The Roman Empire sucked. And I'm saying this because of this. The Roman Empire, after the first few emperors, after the Pax Romana, was literally just political instability central. Murder after 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 can I go on? Murder after murder. Oh, this person's pretty good. Oh, they died. Oh, their kids under murder. It's the Roman Empire. Fucking the Roman Empire sucked. It was horrible. Like, if you're talking political... Yes, the PragerU video was a little low. I'm sorry about that. I just realized that it was low. I turned it up. The PragerU video does not acknowledge the fact that the Roman Empire, after a certain point, for a majority of its history, mind you, was just a bastion of political instability. Yeah, new emperor just dropped. Like, it is a meme... How, like, many Rome cycled through emperors so quickly. The empire sucked. Yeah? Not to mention, the Roman Empire was born out of a guy coming to power in a dying republic, seizing power for himself. I look at the Roman Empire as, yes, one of the more interesting things about how statesmanship can happen, yeah, and also as something that was fairly good when it came to immigration policy, you know? Hey, fuck it, you're Roman. You're Roman or you're not Roman, you know? Not even immigration policy, but an interesting way to look at racial dynamics and racial dynamics in the past. Very interesting. When I'm looking at the Roman Empire as a state, the Roman Empire fucking sucked. It was unstable politically. It was birthed out of a guy seizing power, a dictator. A little in-name dictator, seizing power, dying, and then someone else who was basically his successor coming to power and officially establishing the empire. Yeah? And beyond that, when we're looking at what happened to the Roman Empire, they were unstable because they overexerted themselves in size due to military conquest. They were too militaristic, PRAGER, and two, because their political instability, their erosion of what was even at the center of the Roman Empire, they didn't really have that good of a democracy when we entered the era of the empire. The democracy wasn't there. The riotoids that PragerU is trying to promote want to end democracy in the West. That's what they want to do, okay? And you can look at that in all of their actions with recently the court case Moore v. Harper that thankfully failed. And also the fact that, so many of these people are just so coy about what happened on January 6th when the government was almost overthrown. Yeah? They want to destroy democracy. Yeah? But even after Roman democracy was destroyed, give it a couple of emperors, and then you get in a cycle of, oh, there's a new emperor this week. What did you say, Publius? Oh, there's a new emperor today. Oh, he just got... What did you say, Scipio? Oh, there's a new emperor this second. It's me. Like, that was the Roman Empire. It sucked. Okay? Yeah? Oh, well, they built roads and sanitation. Cool. They had some good things and they had some bad things, but no. The bad things that happened with the Roman Empire, it wasn't the political instability, it wasn't the fact that it basically came to power due to the killing of a democracy, even if that democracy was extremely flawed, the killing of democracy. Yeah? No. That wasn't the issue of the Roman Empire. The issue were barbarians. Okay? Let's go next. Let's get more through this.
Of the Roman Empire.
Incredible Kahneman.
Where the
Rome didn't fall in a day.
Go for entertainment to watch people tortured to death. I mean, if you read about the gladiator events, I mean, it's pure sadism.
I find it funny how conservatives are talking about pure sadism in their entertainment. Like, most of the shit that they churn out isn't just, like, laughing at other people's suffering. Yeah? Like, almost, like, a lot of conservative comedians, their default is just, look at that minority group. Look at how stupid that minority group is. Let's laugh at that minority group. Why are you laughing? What about my free speech? Comedy is the last bastion of freedom and our free speech, and if the comedians can't joke about people who aren't in power, what are we gonna do? Like, that's all they do. Their entire politics are based off of sadism. I don't even know why he's talking about this. They take so much joy out of other people's suffering, okay? Not to mention the genocides. True! Yeah, all of the genocides the Romans committed as well.
In the purest sense of the word, watching men battle till they killed each other. So we're not like that. We're the first example of a good society committing suicide.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Very big difference. This is unique. This is not Rome. This is the most decent society created. Yes.
This is probably the most decent society ever created of all of the societies, probably. I'd say in the history of ever. The people, they ask me and they say, Donald, how decent is America? And I say, if I had to rank it 1 to 10, I would probably say it's about a 9. It's about a 9. It could be better. But you know what? I'm here to make it great again. Yeah.
I'm very well aware of slavery and Jim Crow.
Oh yeah, you are right, Logan, in chat. Yeah, a lot of gladiator battles too were just scripted. They were entertainers. Like, some people got executed through gladiator battles. And guess which side of the political aisle is just advocating to, like, not execute people? Guess what side of the political aisle just doesn't want people to be executed, period? It's not the niggas who say that they're pro-life, I'll tell you that much. But, yeah, no. Yeah. Let's just continue off of that.
There's a lot of defects historically in America. But I don't compare America to utopia. I compare it to other countries. There's a reason 4 million blacks have moved to the United States.
Okay, look. People. It's black people, white people, Asian people, Latino people, indigenous people, South Asian people, Middle Eastern people. Like, it's not hard, man. It's not hard to just add. And, like, there are some groups that you can just say, oh yeah, boom. Like, title of the group, you don't have to put people at the end and it won't sound weird. Like, like, Jewish people. You can say Jewish people, but you can also say Jews and like not sound weird, unless you're like going on some weird fucking Hitler rant. But like you can say Jews and be fine. You can say Latinos and be fine. You can even say Asians and be fine in most cases. Saying blacks has a pretty bad historical connotation in this nation. Has a pretty bad historical connotation in this nation. Or Latino people. Yeah, but like saying blacks has a pretty bad historical connotation in this nation. Yeah? So like, just say black people. It's not that hard, you know? Same thing with saying whites. Like, whites only also has a pretty bad historical connotation in this nation. Just put a people at the end, and you sound fine, dude.
United States in the last few decades from Africa and the Caribbean. It's because they know how good it is. They know how good.
Also, I like how he talks about migration by black people to the US, but he doesn't say anything about the migration from people from Latin America to the US. I wonder why. It's almost like if he acknowledged that the reason why Latin Americans are coming to the US is because it's actually much better here than the countries that they live in, because the United States repeatedly screwed over their countries by destabilizing them repeatedly in order to maintain our sphere of influence over them. And also maintain our resource extraction from those nations. It's almost like if he acknowledged that, he would have to acknowledge the fact that the US is largely responsible for what we're dealing with in terms of migration. Now we should probably do something about it instead of saying, fuck you, got mine, and repeatedly screwing over these people whenever they come to our nation. It's almost like he's making a conscious effort to avoid that and avoid putting those thoughts into his audience by mentioning black people migrating to this nation, who are largely migrating to this nation for the same reasons, but it's less known that they're migrating to this nation for those reasons, and that isn't going to be sparked in the minds of the people who actually watch him. It's almost like that was a very deliberate choice by Prager. Moving on.
Good it is to be a black or a white or you name it in the United States of America.
Okay. Once again, stupid video. He said he was going to talk about the barbarians. He didn't talk about the barbarians in the slightest. Once again. Yeah, and I'm going to say, listen, are you a Prager fan? This pop up in your feed because you're a PragerU fan. Hey, look, if you've watched till this long, either you really don't like me, or you might think that I'm making some sense. If you really don't like me, feel free to join the Discord linked below. Or if you do like me, feel free to join the Discord link below. You can talk to me there, put in a debate submission, yada yada yada, YouTube words. But also, on top of that, let's talk a little bit about this. The West is not falling. Billions do not actually, in fact, have to die. Yeah, this whole idea that the West is falling is fear-mongering by conservatives to try to get you to get out and vote for them. They're just making you scared. The West is not falling. We are doing better than ever, okay? Because trust me, if the West was falling, we would have fallen a long time ago. Now, you know who does actually want to push for the fall of Western values? Who want to push for the killing of democracy that led eventually to the fall of the Romans? Who want to push for the destabilization of our political systems and putting strongmen in place, much to the detriment, again, of our political systems, which helped slowly wear down the Romans over time, which led to their collapse. You know who want to push for extreme adherence to religiosity, you know? Another thing that has been known to pretty easily whittle down the strength of nations and empires, you know? Like the thing that often divides people and causes them to go into really stupid wars that they don't need to go into, like the Crusades, which largely failed. You know who's pushing for a lack of freedoms of the people, which will almost always inevitably lead to the people saying, okay, you know what, since we don't have any freedoms, we're gonna like rise up and rebel against you because, you know, you're screwing us over with our lack of freedoms. Conservatives! Literally, if we're considering Western values as values of democracy, freedom, it's conservatives who are pushing against those values. The people who want the West to fall are the ones who are squawking the loudest about the West supposedly falling. It's them. They're self-reporting. It is the right who keep doing this. It is the right who keep doing this crap. Yeah? It's them. It's them. And every single time they try to tell you that it is the left who's making the West fall, that it is the left who is killing America, the left who is killing England, it's them. It's them. You want to know one thing that the Romans did largely build themselves on? Accepting people. They largely built themselves on going, hey, you're within our borders, you're a Roman. That's something that the right doesn't want to do, and that was one of the things that made the Roman Empire one of the most successful empires in history, that they actually adopted the people who came into their nation. But no, people like Dennis Prager want to build up ethno-states. Yeah? These people are the people who want to kill the West. In all actuality, these are the people who want to kill the concept that is the West that they care so much about. They're self-reporting. Every conservative accusation is an admission of guilt. How many times do we have to say it? It doesn't matter if they're accusing people of being pedophiles on the left. It doesn't matter if they're accusing us of being economic criminals. It doesn't matter if they accuse us of wanting to kill democracy. That's what they want to do. That's them. Stop believing them. Okay? Stop believing them and actually fight for our democracy, actually fight for our rights, actually fight to save our nations. Let's do that, please. Yeah? Because when it gets down to it... Oh crap, I moved my camera a little bit. When it gets down to it, though, we have to save ourselves. Okay? We have to save ourselves from them. And you can also help me in my quest against these people by liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon so that you know whenever I go live. You can also join the Discord down below if you want to debate me on this, maybe. Mayhaps, if you want to debate me on this, or just join the Discord, be in the community. We have 200 plus people in there. It's quite nice if you want to find a smaller lefty Discord community. You can also follow me on Twitter, links down below as well. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button. The West has fallen. Billions must billion. Okay. What do we think of that segment, chat? I felt like that was pretty good. Felt like that was pretty spicy, pretty toasty even. I'll be right back. Told you I'd be right back. Okay. No, I actually had a lot of fun with that segment. I haven't done a segment like that where I'm just like ranting at the camera in a long time. And I also felt like that video was a pretty good video to go off of. You know? Oh, I found it today when I was in one of my classes. I was just like, you know, what is PragerU getting up to? And I searched them up. Found them. Segment. Good segment. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad that we were enjoying it. Glad that we're enjoying it and that we thought the segment were good. Trust me, we have plenty to do. I also So I don't believe I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Saturday. We'll be streaming on Saturday. So expect to have a pretty fun stream that day. Did you see the Has Been Hotel trailer? I did. Nah, dog. I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it a hundo. I've really stopped caring about Has Been. I've genuinely, like, the Has Been series, the Helluva series, like, the last Helluva episode that came out, I saw it, and I legit sat for, like, a week after it came out, and it kept popping up in my recommended, and I was just like, okay. Like, over time, I've just came to not like the writing, at least, of Helluva. I'll keep giving it a chance, and I'll keep giving Has Been a chance, but I've genuinely, like, not been vibing too much with that series at all, as of recent. At all. I'm simply too high and too in my own head to multitask. I want to enjoy a segment fully while playing Crash 4. It's about time. Seemed good in my weed. Yeah, fair. Am I chopping up and... Okay. The audio stream's current bitrate, 0. It's lower than the record. Oh wait, shit, I have my music too. Well, that's not what it was. I thought it meant, like, the actual bitrate. I was about to say, dog, things are green on my side. I hope I didn't drop to 0. Because if I drop to 0, then the stream's gone. Not been as invested as Has Been as everyone else has been. Yeah, I think it's cool that they got picked up by Amazon. That's a very good streaming service to get picked up by. It's just like... you know, I hope the series is good. Oh, yeah! Yeah! This shit is so stupid. The Japanese succession debate is so incredibly stupid. This is the line of succession in national governments. I've spent decades kicking the can down the road despite princesses leaving the royal family every few years. Yeah, So, do y'all want to know how the Japanese line of succession works? The emperor fucks and has a baby. That baby's a boy, he's in the line of succession. If that baby's a girl, she's only in the line of succession if she's not usurped by a boy. At least from my memory. But the thing is, if the girl marries, she marries out of the royal family. Yeah? Yeah? Like she marries out of the royal family. Like, actually, I'm pulling up the Wikipedia because I know I'm probably saying this completely wrong because I'm tired of shit. Yeah, so under Chapter 1, Article 1 of the Imperial Household Law... By the way, just like Nukem... Yeah, screw monarchy in the first place, but... Under Chapter 1, Article 1 of the Imperial Household Law, the imperial throne shall be succeeded to... What? The imperial throne shall be succeeded to by a male... Okay, that makes sense. Shall be succeeded to by a male offspring in the male line belonging to the imperial lineage. The line of succession is detailed in Article 2 as the eldest son of the emperor, the eldest son of the emperor's eldest son, other descendants of the eldest son of the emperor, the second son of the emperor and his descendants, other descendants of the emperor, brothers of the emperor and their descendants, uncles of the emperor, and their descendants. Patriarchy. But yeah, no. Like, there's a pretty severe issue with the fact that, you know, if you, if you're a lady, you're just not in line. You're not in line, and if you get married, you marry out of, like, you're gone. Like, you lose your royal title. You can be the emperor's daughter. If you get married, you're fucked. You're no longer a prince. Fuck you. Don't get married, dipshit. It's really stupid. It's like, it's really stupid. So this Wikipedia article, as far as I can tell, it doesn't talk about the issue of, like, women getting kicked out of the royal family if they get married, but it's really fucking stupid. But yeah, no, the niggas currently in line to the throne are, the current emperor's brother, his son, and then this guy who I don't even know. Literally born right before, this man was 10 when Japan surrendered to the Allies, okay? Yeah, the younger brother of the former emperor, and the uncle of the current emperor, is third in line to the throne, instead of, you know, the first in line to the throne being his fucking daughter. The current emperor's daughter, who, you know, unfortunately got kicked out of the, issue. Yeah. Got kicked out of the line of succession because, you know, she's a lady. Because, you know, this shit makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, you got kicked out of the line. Because, sorry, born with a vulva. Fuck it, you know? Like, you may be the emperor's only child, but fuck you, you're out of the succession. It goes to his 57-year-old brother, you know? It's so fucking stupid. Well, yeah, no, she is at least still a princess. That is until she gets fucking married, though, and then she's fucked. Ah, fuck you, get out of the family, you got married. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Yeah, Japan fucking sucks, dude. I don't know what to tell y'all. Japan actually fucking sucks. Okay, let's say every male member, give me a stroke. Jesus Christ, I'm having one. Let's say every male member of the family dies. Does it finally go to the daughter, or is it the closest female relative that isn't married? Most likely the daughter. That would be the closest female relative. I don't think they have a contingency in that case. Yeah. Oh yeah! That's the other thing about it! Their primogeniture is even worse than just being fucking male. It's agnatic. Meaning, princesses and men descended from princesses aren't in line of the succession. Additionally, if princesses marry commoners, which they have to because there are no other noble houses, they have to marry commoners to avoid incest. They have to marry commoners. And it's only princesses if they marry commoners. The guys, they can marry commoners all they fucking want. The princesses, if you marry a fucking commoner, out! Gone. You lost your fucking title. Fuck you. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Yeah, they are homophobic as shit. That's so backwards. It is. It is. It fucking sucks. It's the stupidest shit ever. But you know what? I'm fine with it happening because, you know, even if they are fucking sexist pieces of shit, at the end of the day, they're still a fucking monarchy. And if the fucking patriarchal monarchy takes himself out because of their fucking patriarchal monarchist shit, fine by me. Fine by me. Okay, anyways. Do you like breeding? Wait, no, I have to start it better than that. Do you like breeding? I know you like breeding. You love breeding so much. Just like capitalism breeds innovation. Or maybe not. So, recently, and I usually don't talk about tech stuff, but I wanted to talk about this because I feel like I can pull this into a politics-related topic. Recently, Apple, released their iPhone 15. And I'm saying this as a strong Android user. I have a Galaxy Fold. But also as a user of Apple products, I do have an iPad as provided to me by my school. I would like to say this. Corporatocracy is stupid, and sticking by name brands sucks. Okay? Sticking by name brands absolutely sucks. And we can see this. So Apple has been lauded for their strength in their materials. Yeah, someone clip that, please. Apple has been lauded for the strength of their materials. Also, hello, Bazooka Horse. Vosh's alt is here while I'm talking about breeding, of course. The strength of their products. Absolutely. They never shatter. At all. Never. Except for the iPhone 15, which, if we can just watch this recent clip from Jerry Rig Everything. Let's take a look at this, actually, right quick.
Titanium grafted hybrid structure compromises the structural integrity of the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Titanium grafted hybrid.
And after this clip doesn't have it, after he literally says, "I wasn't expecting that."
Structure.
Like, let's watch this again. Let's watch what he does.
Of the iPhone 15 Pro Max.
He just presses on it, and the back glass shatters. Like, you can even see in the way that, like, he examines the phone after this happens, like, he's just, like, what? like, what? What? So you may be saying, Pillow, why are you talking to me about this? Why are you talking about this? This is a politics channel. Well, it's simple. I'm sick and tired of people saying that capitalism will always make products better and will always breed innovation. And anytime someone says that to me, I'm just gonna send them this clip. Let's look at this innovation. So innovative. Phones that shatter when you sit on them. You know? Phones that go in your pocket, that shatter when you apply any force more than a literal leaf on them. Because of course. But my free market, yeah. Yeah, and that'll only cost you another month's rent. Yeah, this is the good quality iPhone too. This is the flagship model with the titanium frame. You know, the titanium frame that'll cost you literally a month's rent, and maybe also some utility payments depending on how much your rent is. Yeah, let's actually see exactly how much the iPhone 15 costs. What is this? What is this? The Pro Max cost? Yeah. Let's see how much the iPhone 15... Oh, wait, look! I can't actually see the full price of this phone. You know why? Because it costs so much that you buy it on credit. Those are the offerings. Buy the phone on credit, you peasant. We know you can't afford this up front. We don't want you to afford it up front. Pay for our store credit card and bill. Sign up for it. You will pay us in installments. You will have a phone payment, and your phone payment will have a payment, and your phone payment's payment will have a payment, and your phone payment's payment will have a monthly payment and an additional surcharge of $59.99.999999. Give us your money, please. Capitalism breeds innovation, just like we're sitting in back and breeding your wife, because that's what you have to pay us because you fell back on your phone payment. So now we get to breed your wife, and she gets to have all of her apple babies, and the apple babies get to make apple pie. There are no longer buns in the oven, it's apple pies in the oven. We are Apple. Give us your spine so that we can make an expensive phone out of it and make Chinese workers jump off of buildings. This is purely joking. Please do not sue me, Apple. I cannot afford it. I'm a college student. Yeah? Think different, yeah. Hey, listen. You can buy the 15 Pro for, the 15 Pro Max. Oh, I'm sorry. From, $1,200 or $50 a month. Oh, I'm sorry. $49.95 a month for 24 months. Sign up for our credit. It's so stupid. Yeah, the whole titanium frame thing was meant to make the iPhone more durable, because they've been using aluminum frames, which famously bent when they came out with it in the iPhone 6. They famously bent. Actually, as a matter of fact, a few years ago when I was in middle school, I had an iPhone 6 when I was in middle school. Dog. It bent. I didn't do shit to it, and it bent. Okay? And then eventually the battery died on me. I literally had to hook up my iPhone to my PlayStation to get it charging, because I couldn't pull enough power through the power brick that came with the phone, because the battery died. Which is why I use Android. Android, I've never had that issue of the battery just conking on before. But hey, you know, and you can also buy it in so many colors. Look at all of this innovation, like natural titanium, blue titanium, white titanium, black titanium, gray, off beige, yeah, off beige, off black, off beige, but it looks a little milky, so we're calling it white. Off black, but it's actually gray, but we're calling it black. That'll be $1,200, please. Oh, but let's not forget the new features that capitalism bred for them. Oh, Apple, in all of their beauty and their might and their smartness. I know androids are better. Yeah, I have an android. I'm an android kitty bell. Also, androids can be crap too. They also suffer from capitalism. Hey, let's be honest, okay? Apple, in all of their smartness and in all of their innovation, guess what they did? All by their own volition. They switched to USB-C. They're so smart. They joined the industry standard, once again proving that capitalism breeds innovation. They absolutely did not get regulated into doing that by the European Union, who got sick and tired of them charging premiums for producers making lightning cables. The proprietary cable that Apple used. They definitely didn't get regulated into using USB Type-C at all on their iPhones, aka their most bought product, the one that they would want people to use Lightning on, because, you know, money. Because most people, like if you're gonna get an Apple product, it's gonna be an iPhone. You know, like they put it on their MacBooks and their iPads, which, you know, some people get. But a majority of people who buy Apple products buy iPhones, so they kept their proprietary cable on that to make it look like they were making the switch, even though they could have just done it 1 year across all of their devices, and it wouldn't have been an issue at all. And it's almost like the reason why they switched over to USB Type-C for their iPads and also their MacBooks was because it is the better charging standard that charges faster and better. which they would need for their more beefy devices. Anyways, capitalism breeds innovation, folks. Just like Apple is consistently going into your pockets and absolutely screwing and breeding those. Because, you know, give us money, we want money. That's absolutely what we want. Look, when it gets down to it, this is an issue that we see across all industries, yeah? The back glass on your phone shouldn't break with a little bit of pressure. And it shouldn't do that because the brand new spiffy titanium frames that they came up with turns out kind of screws the structural integrity of the back glass. You know, the piece that should have the most structural integrity because it's glass, and shatters because it's glass. You know, it's not like we should maybe consider that, yeah? But no, those brand new titanium frames that are supposed to make the phone stronger actually just forces a lot of the pressure that would have been once dispersed throughout the aluminum frame, actually just channel into the glass because, you know, point of least resistance. Oop! Phone popped! Oh well. That'll be $1,200. And your wife's uterus, please. We're gonna breed her. That's the innovation that capitalism breeds. Innovation of the human race. Looks like it's breeding time. With that being said, if you like this video and you don't want to get absolutely bred by Apple, make sure to like, subscribe, or you do want to get bred by Apple. You know, I am a leftist content creator. We have plenty of degenerate bottoms here, so you know. Be sure to join the Discord server down below. Also, you can like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so that you know whenever I go live or post one of these videos. You can also follow me on Twitter down below. Twitter for Android is what I tweet off of. Not saying that Android is necessarily better, they also struggle. But Apple is really suffering right here, you know, being proprietary and all of that. So, you know, you can also do that down below. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button. I'm going to breed Tim Apple. I'm the only leftist top, true. Oh, me. I top. I would top. No one's sticking anything in my asshole. That's not happening. Oh, thank you. I'm perfectly fine having nothing stuck near my asshole. Yeah, everyone, join the Bedhead server. Honestly, I didn't expect to lean so far into the breeding jokes, or for that segment to be as fun as it was. But, yeah. Okay, so technically, we only have one more thing to cover, but, honestly, this one is a short one, and I'm willing to cover more. It just depends on whenever my roommate gets back, so I can push for a longer stream tonight, because I do, like, genuinely need segments, because I haven't been uploading. I didn't get to upload today. Like, I missed 2 uploads this week, which is especially worrying to me, because my videos have actually been doing pretty well recently. Like really well. Like, I've been going up, in terms of video trends. But yeah, how's everyone feeling about that? Steve Jobs can lick my balls? Steve Jobs was actually, like, for a tech bro, actually sort of cool. It's mostly like the new Apple crap that's coming out. Like, Steve Jobs actually did want to innovate and revolutionize the market. Current Apple is just perfectly fine being on the top because they're Apple. Don't perfect your form, and no matter what. You hated fans? That's so weird. Like people who were fans of him, or like spinny fans. Made Apple 3 without fans and they would catch fire. Okay, that's stupid. He had the mindset of innovation. You know, he might have been a little bit of a fucking idiot, but he had the mindset of innovation. God. Gavin Newsom is going to be president. Let's watch this right quick.
Forceful. 13.5 million jobs, almost 7 times more than the last 3 Republican presidents. We're just prone to distraction.
So what did everyone think of the last segment?
All of us are distracted, and we need to be more forceful. 13.5 million jobs, almost 7 times more than the last 3 Republican presidents combined. Joe Biden administration, 47 million jobs created since Ronald Reagan left office in 1989. 47 out of 49 million done by Democratic administrations. That's 96%. This jobs debate is not even interesting. The only thing that's interesting is the last 3 Republican presidents have one thing in common: recessions. I mean, we dominate on the facts, but not the narrative. And we've got to shift that narrative, and we've got to be more forceful. That's why I'm here at the Reagan Library. We're just prone to
Gosh. Gavin Newsom is scarily good at the politics shit. Which I guess it makes sense. He's governor of California, but considering who's been governor of California before, Reagan, Nixon, and fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Considering who's been governor of California before, dude. It's actually kind of weird to see the governor of California politics shit. They have the tech to make iPhones basically indestructible, but they don't because of money. Well, because of money and because they want people to, like, go to their fucking Genius Bar and pay for their shit to be. Like, that's... Apple is very bad when it comes to, dog. Happy Moon Festival, wishing health and happiness to all, from Tsai Ing-wen, who is the president of Taiwan, and it's like... It's a poorly photoshopped picture of her. Dog. YouTube is his president. That's so funny. That's so funny. I love seeing whenever, like, officials put out poorly photoshopped fucking pictures. It's so funny. That's so funny. Okay. Anyways, we have the next segment to do. Everyone, did you know that the Democrats are literally destroying cities? Did you know that Portland, Oregon is literally on fire every day, every second of every day? Did you know that Pittsburgh is literally on fire every second of every day? Did you know that Washington, D.C. is literally on fire every second of every day, including the Capitol building? Did you know that there are people in the Capitol building right now screwing you constantly? Did you know that there are people right now in the Capitol building who want to overthrow their... Oh wait, no, that was Republicans who tried to do that. Anyways, for some reason, there's been this big narrative on the right for, like, the past decade that cities are being destroyed by Democrats, and they're being just absolutely set ablaze. Portland doesn't exist anymore. Detroit doesn't exist anymore. It's a crater. It's a flame pit. It's gone. It's in the arms of the angel. Like it's yeah, California, Vuvuzela, 100 billion, just absolutely gone. Yeah. And some people tried to do that recently with the streamer city of Seattle, famously home to just gods amongst men, gods and goddesses amongst men, deities amongst men, if you will, such as Vosh, Xander Hall, good friend of mine, Xander Hall, and the demonic mother herself, Demon Mama. And we're going to see what the leftist presence of those three have done to Seattle. So let's watch this video.
Jesse sent Johnny to the progressive hellscape where residents mocked the idea that the city is spiraling out of control.
I've never seen any crime in Seattle. I've never seen any of it. I've seen fun and laughter and fun.
I don't believe that number.
People, they're, getting robbed out here, carjacked.
I've never heard of anyone getting robbed.
Crime is a social issue that could be solved by giving people their basic needs.
It's not
true. Oh wait.
On the street. People don't
you
come
can't
up and
see
try to
this.
rob people on the street. Do you walk around
you can't
every
see
day?
it.
Like,
Okay, I'll go
Crime
back.
is a social issue that could be solved by giving people their basic needs.
Which is true. Also, this lady, most Chad lady to ever exist. Just watch her.
It's not a thing that happens just on the street.
And
People
Conyer.
just come up and try to rob people on the street. Do you walk around every day? Like, someone's gonna rob me every second?
Seattle decriminalized drug use, and then they criminalized it again.
Oh my God, who are you getting these facts from? You're from New York. Apparently you're listening to the wrong people.
I saw a lot of people shooting up on my way down here.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Just, I saw a lot of people on my way down here. Oh, did you? Did you? Okay. Did you? Did you really though? Like, come on. Come. Hey, come on. You don't have to lie. Did you? This woman's energy is amazing. I love this woman. She's great.
And they were bothering you?
I was in a car, but people.
Oh no, you're in a car. Oh no, they were hurting you so bad. Oh no.
Yeah. Just murdered this guy.
They were bothering you?
I was in a car, but people.
Oh no, you're in a car. Oh no, they were hurting you so bad. Oh no.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So, let's talk a little bit more about this so-called phenomena of what's happening in the cities. Yeah, Kurt, like right-wingers will always tell you that cities are just dying. They're just suffering. They're just being absolutely destroyed by left-wing policies. Ooh, Seattle decriminalized drugs, and look at all of these people on the sides of the streets shooting up here. People were doing that regardless, dude. People were doing that, like, people were gonna shoot up drugs regardless. They don't. Hey, you want to know something about people who use illegal drugs? They don't care whether or not it's legal to do those drugs. Really? The person doing the Schedule 1 controlled substance on the street doesn't care if it's a Schedule 1 controlled substance? Dog! It's... Wow. Really? They don't care whether or not it's... Hey, if you're a conservative and you're watching this, I genuinely ask yourself, do you think the person who is laid on the sidewalk doing heroin cares about whether or not doing heroin is legal or not? They don't, and you know that they don't, okay? And I'm answering that question for you because I'm gonna go to this. Do you think tossing heroin addicts in prison does anything to help them get off of heroin? Well, they don't have access to heroin, so yes they do. You can get drugs in prison. Very easily, as a matter of fact. They aren't going to be separated from their drugs for long. Well, like, if they can't get their drugs, that just makes them get clean. A lot of people who get out of prison on drug charges go back to using drugs. Because when you get out of prison, there's only so many things you can do after that. Oh, you lost your job because you were just in prison. Oh, what are you gonna do now? Oh, lost my job. My life kinda sucks now. Also, I have a criminal record now for doing drugs. So now it's harder for me to get a job. because I have a criminal record now. Because I got tossed in prison for being an addict. What am I going to do to help alleviate the pains that I'm feeling from these circumstances in my life, which have now just become significantly worse? I think I'm actually going to go back to doing the drugs. Yeah. Hey. You know it's a good way to help people get off of drugs? You know what? Yeah, going cold turkey can just kill you with some drugs too. Like alcoholics? There's a reason why liquor stores were considered essential stores during the pandemic, which was also something that conservatives complained about. If you go cold turkey off of alcohol, if you just stop outright, it can kill you. You're supposed to whittle down your alcohol consumption if you're going to try to stop drinking. If you're a severe alcoholic. That's actually one of the things that makes alcoholism one of the hardest addictions to try to get under control. You have to keep drinking in your journey to stop drinking, because you can die. You have to like slowly cut off your supply, because you can die otherwise, which makes it really difficult to stop doing that. Yeah? But I like seeing all of these people who are actually from the city. Yeah, she pointed out that that guy was from New York who she was talking to. She pointed out that that guy wasn't from the city. A lot of this narrative about big cities being like bastions of like leftist degeneracy and rot that is absolutely just destroying this country. These ideas are promoted for two reasons. One, it's to scaremonger people in the suburbs who don't like going in the city because they see one too many brown people walking around on the street whenever they go in the city that they live in the suburbs of. It's to scare those people, and it's to scare rural people and stop them from moving to cities because they think that they're liberal hellholes. That's it. It's those two. It's those two. It's those two things. They want to scare those people. Anyone who's actually lived deep in a city before knows that cities, just like any other area, have issues. Believe it or not, places with a tighter collection of people are going to have significantly higher issues, such as crime, which is mostly caused by income inequality paired with close proximity to that income inequality. Because, like, you know, if you're really poor and you live next to someone else who's really poor, you're probably not going to rob that person, because what do they have? We're both really poor. But if you're really poor and you live like 10 minutes away from someone who's really rich, it's right there. Might as well. I have nothing to lose because I'm poor. And I probably already have a criminal record, because we criminalize being poor in this nation. Okay? We effectively criminalize being poor in this nation. So, screw the rich guy, I'm gonna steal from him. Yeah, cities have bigger issues with that due to the way that cities were designed in the past. Yeah? Also, when you have more people in an area, more social issues are likely to happen, such as crime. More people, like violent crime, I mean. You know, when there's more people, there's more of a likelihood that there's going to be a violent crime that occurs, because more people means that there are more likely to be situations where people get angry at each other and commit violent crime. Also, most violent crime come from gangs. Gangs are mostly in cities, because cities have more people to A, form gangs, B, buy the products that gangs are selling, drugs, and C, have territorial wars over that kind of stuff. Thank you, Reagan. Do you remember the time when Ronald Reagan, the Republican darling, orchestrated through one of his military aides, Oliver North, to, you know, sell guns to Iran? Famously one of America's allies, you know, committing high treason at that by doing that. Of course, Oliver North got off on those charges, so I can't say that he committed high treason, but technically the actions that they committed could be considered by many people, like as an opinion, as being high treason. You know, potentially even legally, potentially, maybe even possibly, quite possibly, maybe even legally. Just an opinion, of course, just an opinion. This is just my opinion. But yeah, do you remember when that happened and they sold guns to Iran, famously one of America's allies, so that they could fund the Contras in Nicaragua to, you know, fight those commies because Reagan was such a strong, patriotic, anti-commie American. And you remember when the Contras also kind of used that money to fund drug smuggling and production operations to push drugs into the US so that they could still get funding? Thank you, Reagan. Hey, but it's not the conservatives' fault. It's not the conservatives' fault at all that we have an issue with homelessness because, you know, we don't have good social services. It's not the conservatives who push austerity and screwing over social services and cutting them to this day. It's not their fault that that happens. It's not the Republicans' fault that, you know, drug crises became such a big issue. It's not like, you know, lack of regulation on the pharmaceutical industry led to the opioid epidemic that's currently really getting bad with drugs like fentanyl, you know, that conservatives constantly fearmonger about. It's not like the lack of regulation on the pharmaceutical industry that conservatives have pushed for decades has caused that to happen. That's not the conservatives' fault at all. At all. It's not their fault that our cities are dying. At all. No, it's all us. It's all us because we get saddled with the crap that they actually started. That's their fault. It's their fault that our cities are supposedly burning when they aren't. It's their fault that we have such a big drug epidemic because they caused it in their fight against communists in Nicaragua and all over South America, destabilizing these countries and making some of the only viable methods to make money in these countries so that you can support your family being to sell drugs to the US so that you can actually make money to support your family. You know? And it's not like those drug cartels that exist in South America have largely destabilized those nations because they control so much of those nations' resources and money and economy, because that's how economics work. You know? That's a lot of money flowing into the country and flowing into that country's economy, so they're kind of stuck with them as a tumor that they can't really control, but they also can't really fully get rid of because, you know, so much of that money is flowing back into their economy. And it's not like issues caused by the destabilization of those nations by the drug cartels that we funded to fight the communists, supposedly. Yeah, it's not like all of those have caused such horrible destabilization that people are now flowing it from our southern border because we're one of the only stable countries. It's not like it's our fault that they're coming here. Oh wait, it is. Because we screwed them over repeatedly. All of them. All of the issues that we have in the United States can be pointed to the faults of conservatives. The drug epidemic. The epidemic of social inequality. Of racial inequality. Okay? All of these issues in this nation can be pointed at the interference of conservatives and issues that they shouldn't be interfering in, and the cutting of social services from people who need them to survive and get back on their feet. We can point all of that at conservatives. It's their fault. Don't let them blame us for it. Don't let them blame us for their faults. Don't let them saddle it on the cities. Because at the end of the day, a vast majority of the people who did that were the business interests of conservatives, were conservative politicians, were conservative presidents, were conservative darlings like Ronald Reagan. It's their fault. It continues to be their fault. It will forever be their fault. It's them. Stop letting them deflect blame. Every conservative accusation is an admission of guilt. Do not forget that. With that being said, if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. If you want to debate me on this topic, join the Discord down below. I am sick and tired of telling people in the YouTube comments to join the Discord whenever they have something stupid to say. So just go ahead and join the Discord if you disagree with this and you want to debate me on it. Because I genuinely do not have the time to argue with you people in YouTube comments. Join the Discord. Also, follow me on Twitter down below. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button. What do we think of that segment? I feel like recently, didn't the CI opt to also bring cocaine to black communities? Yeah, that also happened. Which I forgot to mention. But yeah, no. Oh yeah, no, the Discord is just in the description of the stream if anyone wants to join. We don't have commands because we're at a website. See you, Raymond Pixar. Thank you for being here. Yeah, they did do a show tune about Oliver North on American Dad. In the 80s, there was cold war drama. We fought the commies inside Nicaragua. That's such a difficult country to pronounce. But yeah, no. So, yeah. I feel like I've been getting a lot stronger with my rhetoric because honestly, I've been getting a lot sicker of like Republicans and their bullshit. So I feel like I did good that segment. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that one. But yeah. Ollie North. Ollie North. Your flop era is low-key serving? How's this my flop era? Where is the flop? How's this my flop era? If anything, this is my growth era. Like, my channel's been doing very well video-wise. Like, the recent videos that I have been putting out have been, like, they've... Because the thing is, like, on YouTube Studio, to those of you who don't make YouTube videos, it'll show you out of your last 10 videos, like, where your most recent videos performing in comparison to those. And, like, the past 4 videos... No, the past, like, 5 videos I've uploaded have been consistently in, like, the top 4. And, like, these 3 have been in, like, the top, like, 2, 3. So I'm hoping I can keep up with these numbers, because, like, 670, 555, these are, like, really good numbers for me to be pulling, and I hope me running out of segments didn't screw me over in terms of that. Especially since I couldn't upload today, and I skipped 2 videos this week. But, if the video I upload tomorrow does well, which, like, getting back to regular uploads on a Friday and then also on a Saturday should hopefully do me well. I also think part of the reason why my videos have been doing well recently is because, believe it or not, apparently I've been uploading at the same time as Vosh, or Vosh recently started uploading at 12 o'clock too. I used to be at 2 o'clock, and then I found out Demon Mama had started uploading at 2 o'clock, which isn't Demon Mama's fault at all. It's like time slots. There's only like 24 hours in a day. You can only upload in so many time slots. And it's better to upload on the hour instead of at half of the hour. But I think part of the things that's been helping me is that my videos, I found out recently, have been going live at the same time as like some of Vosh's videos do. And due to that, I think what might be happening is that people are watching Vosh's new video, and then since I cover the same content, and since YouTube knows that people who watch my content watch his content, my content might also be being promoted underneath Vosh's videos, so that might also be helping out. At least to people... Oh, I forget flop still means negative to outsiders. Are you talking about fucking Flop Tropica, dude? Are we talking about Flop Tropica? There's actually 300 hours in a day or whatever if you follow that weird Sigma guy's advice. Interesting. I don't recommend navigating around their schedules, as you'll get a lot more people who prioritize their content and won't be as loyal to your content. Well, that's the thing about it. Like, since I found that out, which of course this could just be my brain making that correlation, but like, I switched my content because I felt like I was getting a hit from Demon Mama's content. But the thing is, and again, this isn't Demon Mama's fault, that's just how YouTube content creation works. So no one clip this and go like, oh, Pillow hates Demon Mama. I don't hate Demon Mama. I love Demon Mama. Demon Mama, well, not love, on like I like Demon Mama's content. No, parasocial, okay? Let's keep shit separate. But like, I like Demon Mama's content. I've talked to Demon Mama. Demon Mama seems like a cool person from my few interactions with her. People are yelling in my dorm, and thankfully I do have those webcam filters, not webcam, those microphone filters in, so they don't actually pop up. But like, I think what's happening with me uploading at the same time as Vosh is just that like, people are seeing Vosh's notification, clicking on his video, watching his video, and then coming over to my video, which is what it looks like based on my curves. Because like, yeah, it'll be high up when it first comes out, or it'll like start performing well when it first comes out. Like, it'll perform like either slightly above its usual curve, or like above its usual curve, or like within it, and then like a couple of hours later it'll like go up. Like, it's like a weird S curve. So I think that might be what's happening. So yeah. I like that though, because I'm happy to see my videos getting more views. If I become like 1,000 view Andy, I'm actually finally going to take the steps that I need to take to fully get the channel monetized. Because I qualify for monetization. I'm technically already in the YouTube Partner Program. I just don't make enough views to justify getting like that much money content wise. I mean, to justify starting to get that much money content wise. They're saying his location horde alerted. Who's saying my location? We can hear them, but like just barely enough to know what they're saying. And not, oh, but just barely and not enough to know what they're saying. Yeah, I feel like 2024 is unironically gonna be a really good year. Although I also probably shouldn't say that, because like, almost every time I think, oh yeah, this video is gonna do well, it never does well. And anytime I'm like, oh, this video is gonna like bomb, like this video is absolutely gonna suck, it doesn't. So I don't know. But yeah. You misspoke saying they see Vosh's location. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, they see Vosh's notification. Okay. So the issue with covering a lot more segments than I want to cover is oh wait, shit, this is a good one. Wait, no, did this... No! It got deleted! Damn it! Okay, so I can't cover that. I could cover this. Nah, I'll cover that later. That's a depressing-ass topic. That's also a depressing-ass topic. How about this?
Has committed. But when we start talking about things that look like evidence, they want to act like they blind. They don't know what this is. These are our national secrets. Looks like in the shitter to me. This looks like more evidence of our national secrets, say on a stage at Mar-a-Lago. When we're talking about somebody that's committed high crimes, it's at least indictments. Let's say 32 counts related to unauthorized retention of national security secrets, 7 counts related to obstructing the investigation, 3 false.
All right. Well, I think I will be reviewing that. I actually didn't watch the clip before, so I was like, I can just cover it last stream, but she went hard. Okay. That is a congresswoman. Where is she from? Jasmine Crockett, where is she from? What state does she represent? She's 42! Oh. Black does not fucking crack. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Dog. Hold up. Okay, can I please find a picture that isn't like fucking grainy as hell, please? Please. Dog. Why are all of these pictures so grainy? Okay, anyways, she's aged very well because once again, black doesn't crack. Like, if you would have told me she's like the youngest House representative, I would have believed. I've been supporting her since 2021. I have not heard of her, actually. Democrat Texas. Oh, it says Democrat Texas. Okay. Everyone, President Biden is unfortunately looking like some people want to put him in a peach. Yes, they want to take President Biden just like they did President Trump 2 times for laughs, just like they did Bill Clinton because of something about relations with a woman. And also like they almost did President Johnson. Oh no, like they did do President Johnson. And also like they almost did President Nixon. Yes, they want to put President Biden in a peach. Impeach? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, so House Republicans recently have been trying, well, yeah, House Republicans have been recently kind of pushing to impeach Biden for something. It's not been really specified why they want to impeach him, because impeachment has genuinely become a political tool for them. Keep in mind, like, the last 4 impeachments that happened actually happened for really good reasons. Well, the only 4 impeachments that have happened for really good reasons, like President Johnson being kind of a prick, which wasn't actually the reason why on paper. Firing someone who was not supposed to be fired, so technically committing a crime. Bill Clinton for lying and perjuring himself, but really kind of the principle of that is, why are you screwing your interns, you creep, and like a significant abuse of power, which Republicans really didn't care about. They were just happy to impeach a Democrat. But you know, that bit was bad. Also Trump with extortion, quid pro quo, and trying to overthrow the government. You know, I think pretty good reasons to impeach people, but no, Biden's bad. In a peach. In a peach. So here we have lovely Representative Jasmine Crockett from Texas, just absolutely ripping into this man. Let's watch this. This is really fun.
President of the United States has committed. But when we start talking about things that look like evidence, they want to act like they blind. They don't know what this is. These are our national secrets. Looks like in the shitter to me. This looks like more evidence of our national secrets, say on a stage at Mar-a-Lago. When we're talking about somebody that's committed high crimes, it's at least indictments. Let's say 30.
What? Who is this? Wait, I'm sorry. Chat. Who is this absolute Chad next to her, dude? Who is this man?
2 counts related talking about
Dog. He's the literal Chad me. Dude,
committed high crimes.
who is
At
this
least
guy?
Indictments. Let's say 32
Okay,
counts
I just
related
wanted to say that.
unauthorized
He looks
detention
nice.
of national security
I don't know his politics, I don't know what he's done, but he does look nice. I'll give him that.
secrets. 7 counts related to obstructing the investigation. 3 false statements. 1 count of conspiracy to defraud the United States. Falsifying business records. Conspiracy to defraud the United States. 2 counts related to efforts to obstruct the vote certification proceedings. 1 count of conspiracy to violate civil rights. 23 counts related to forgery or false document statements. 8 counts related to soliciting. And I could go on because he's got 91 counts pending right now.
That
but
is
I will
Greg
tell
Kaiser.
you what the president has been guilty of. He has unfortunately been guilty of loving his child unconditionally, and that is the only evidence that they have brought forward. And honestly, I hope and pray that my parents love me half as much as he loves his child. Until they find some evidence, we need to get back to the people's work, which means keeping this government open so that people don't go hungry in the streets of the United States. And I will yield. President of
Ladies and gentlemen, that's probably the biggest beating someone's gotten on the House floor since that one guy got caned. She absolutely murdered them. She's absolutely right about, like, the only thing that Biden has done wrong, basically, he's being accused of, like, helping Hunter Biden get favors and jobs and stuff through his position as vice president. Which, from what it looks like, all Hunter Biden did was, hey, I'm Hunter Biden. I want this job. You know, Hunter Biden. Like Vice President Biden. I'm his son. And then Joe Biden was just like, because he didn't know that his kid was, like, leveraging his position as vice president to get jobs, because why would he know that? It seems like that was all that was happening, you know, someone using their parents' job as to be like a Nepo baby, which I find it really funny that Republicans are doing this when, like, the Trump administration was full of Nepo babies. Like, let's not forget, Donald Trump employed his children and his administration. Like, Trump probably would have made one of his kids his vice president if he could have gotten away with it. He probably would have done that. And if I'm being honest, when he announces his running mate for 2024, I wouldn't be shocked if he names one of his kids as his running mate. I would not be shocked at all if he names one of his kids as his running mate. Yeah? But no, it's bad when Biden does it. It's bad when Biden doesn't even do it himself. He just has the name and his son uses it, you know, to, like, get jobs. So, also, the thing that seems to, like she said, it seems like Biden's only crime is loving his son unconditionally. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, it does seem like Biden's only crime here is just not hating his son for the issues that his son has had in the past when it comes to drug addiction, because his son has had a pretty rough life. Honestly, out of presidents, Joe Biden has had a pretty rough life. His first wife and one of his children died in a car accident. That was Hunter and Beau Biden's mother. She died in a bad car accident when he was just starting off in the Senate. And then his son, Beau Biden, got brain cancer and passed away from it. All things considered, for the stuff that he's gone through, his life should be like you would expect him to be, like, very bitter, but he isn't. And he seems to have a lot of love and care in his heart for his family due to that. Even his son, Hunter, who's had issues with drug addiction, which, like, understandable if your mother died at a very young age. That can really mess someone up and potentially drive them to drug addiction. And I love that we have energy from Democrats calling this out, like, hey, just because Biden didn't cut off his son because he had issues with drug addiction doesn't mean that he committed nepotism to help his son get jobs. That's like, it comes with the family name. He legitimately could not have controlled that. You know? Like, he just had a rough life. Like, yeah, Republicans, you love your son? 8,000 years dungeon! I can't do the lemon grab voice. Justin Roiland is a creep. In my humble opinion, Justin Roiland is a little creepy. But yeah, no, it seems like that's his only crime. They have nothing on him, and meanwhile, the guy that they're supporting I can't say committed yet. He hasn't been officially, found guilty. But he has been charged with, doing a lot of crap, like trying to overturn an election, trying to overturn elections in multiple states, fomenting riots to, overturn an election. He was found recently civilly liable for raping a woman. Civilly liable, not guilty, civilly liable. Okay, I believe is the term. A guy who's had some troubles legally and civilly. Yeah, no, that's their main guy. Like, when it gets down to it, this impeachment inquiry is the biggest sham that has ever shammed in the history of shams. And I'm gonna be honest, if Biden does end up getting impeached by the GOP, which would be difficult because the people pushing for impeachment in the GOP are the more extreme members pushing McCarthy to try to impeach Biden. The more moderate members probably won't do that because, hey, if you're the guy who impeached Biden for nothing, you might not win your seat if it's a very close race. And a lot of these races in 2024 are going to be really close in the House because, hey, all of the seats in the House are up for re-election in 2024. That's the beauty of the 2-year system. All of them are up for re-election in 2024. So you probably don't want to be the guy who, tried to impeach Biden. So, McCarthy would have to convince, a lot of Republicans to actually not flake, because it only takes, I believe, 5 votes for them to get screwed. And then it's just not going to pass in the Senate. Not even because Democrats control the Senate. It's not going to pass regardless because Democrats control the Senate. That's not happening. But also because Senate Republicans are like, dog, what are you doing in the House? Why are you... this is so stupid. This is so stupid. This is going nowhere. This is going nowhere, which is why you see, a lot of people on the left and in left-wing spaces not even covering the Biden impeachment. It's either not going to go anywhere, or if it does go anywhere, Biden is very quickly going to be, quickly and correctly, it's not going to be like when Trump declared his impeachment political. He's going to be correct in this. Biden's just going to say, my impeachment was political. I've done nothing wrong. And most Americans are going to go why did we do that? I actually recently saw this figure. Let me search it up. Because, a vast majority of Americans, don't support the Biden impeachment. NBC News, I hate you. I hate you so much. Hey, maybe I wouldn't use an ad blocker if your ads weren't annoying. 1 second. Let me watch this. Let me find this article right quick. Yeah, so when it gets down to it, seems like not a majority of Americans support this. Yeah, according to The Hill, 48% support an impeachment inquiry. This is a survey that said this. The 48% of voters support an inquiry. Of the people surveyed, 10% have no opinion on the matter, and 42% oppose the investigation. Democrats were more likely to, well, of course they were. Yeah? More than 3 in 5 Republicans, almost half of independents, and perhaps surprisingly 30% of Democrats approved the inquiry. Yeah, but again, like, let's remember, 48% of voter support, 42 oppose, but also 10 don't care. And hey, it's the 10% that don't care that don't support this. And let me tell you, when the House Republicans do try to bring up these charges, and there's just no fruit there, a lot of that 10% is gonna go, so that was a waste. And then, in retrospect, not support it, and then be more likely to support Democrats. So you know what? Impeach Biden. I support impeaching Biden, because it will make the Republicans look way more stupid than they already have looked. And also, baby, it'll secure Democrats some nice seats in the House next year. So yes, I support impeaching President Biden, because I think it would be very funny. I think it is funny to do things. We can get a little silly. We can get a little goofy. And that's why I support it. You know? A lot of smart people support it. Just like a lot of smart people support me. What do you mean by that, Pillow, you may be asking? What do you mean a lot of smart people support me? Well, by that I mean a lot of smart people support me on YouTube. By liking and subscribing and hitting that bell icon, so that you know whenever I go live or post a new video. You can also support me by joining the Discord down below, so that you know whenever I go live we can talk. Some people post art. It's pretty cool. And you can also follow me on Twitter down below so that you can see some of my cool hot takes. I love you all. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Edit the stop recording button. Hey chat. How we feeling? Like a scribble? Fair. Okay. So.
Come here. Let's get you up.
Chat. I would do one more segment, but it is 12 p.m. and I do have a class tomorrow, and I do need to, like, quickly fold up my laundry before I go to sleep. So, in chat, we will be raiding someone who I've been wanting to raid for a while, and who you may all know. Not him. Gayfesh. We will be raiding into Gayfesh. So you know, if you've been here before, I'm going to post a link in live chat, and I want to see you all say, Pillow Raid. We have 40 viewers currently. Let's raid into this person. Let's get them some good views. Good friend of the stream. I'm ending stream. Go watch them. Go raid into them. Go give them our support. I want to see some Pillow Raids in there.
Please attach a web from there.
See some Pillow Raids in that chat.
That way. Flips over and flips back.
See chat, I'm not
so
seeing
that's
any.
the timing that I've got.
I'm not seeing any. Why are you all still here? Why are you all still here? Go raid. Go raid. I want to see those numbers go up.
This swing up jump.
No, I'm ending.
There we go.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
And
everyone
then
go raid.
This guy.
Come on. 13 people. What are you people doing?
Like this.
Go raid in. We have so many people watching here.
Flips over.
Not enough people watching there. What are y'all doing? Oh no. And make it known that I sent you. Make it known.
Okay, let's get this gear.
Okay. Everyone have a good night. Peace.